After winter, our closet was practically bursting at the seams, so today felt like the right moment for a proper reset, a real declutter before spring arrives. The first thing I like to do is separate everything into simple categories, like tops together, bottoms together, kitwear, coats, everything out and on top of the bed. It slows the whole process down a little, but somehow makes everything less overwhelming. Joe brings 3 boxes to help with the process. One for the maybe pile, the dangerous one for the pieces to donate or sell, and the other one for the things we're definitely keeping. This part is always the difficult one for me. Have I worn this the last year? Does this piece still feels like me? I want my closet to reflect who I am now, not the person I was 10 years ago when I bought it. Okay, I think it's time to let this one go. But then there are pieces like this one. I remember buying it because it felt so different. One of those pieces that really stands out. And honestly, I still love it. Yes, this one is definitely staying. Decluttering doesn't have to happen all at once, and it doesn't have to be extreme. That's why I love having a maybe pile. It gives me space to take my time and decide later. I bought this wool sweater on a gray winter day. The colors really drew me in. They felt like a little bit of brightness in the middle of the black, brown, and gray that winter usually brings. But now I'm not so sure I love it, especially because I feel it makes my rosy cheeks stand out even more. So this one goes to the maybe pile. Some pieces are still almost new, so we decided those are better to sell, especially this one, Joe's impulse purchase. It still has the tags and everything. Also take photos of some of mine. This one is basically new, it just doesn't really feel like me anymore. Back to the closet, let's deal with my boots. Oh my god, I have so many. But with spring arriving, it's time to give them a little rest for a few months. These are my cozy favorites, and yes, I know, it doesn't get that cold in Lisbon, but I love them, and I love feeling warm. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye for now. See you in a few months, babies. Sometimes decluttering turns into cleaning too. Once everything's out of the closet, it just feels like the perfect moment to give the space a proper reset. It almost feels like giving the closet a fresh start before everything goes back in. I'm curious, when you declutter, do you clean the whole space too? Or do you prefer doing it another day? Cleaning the glass is absolutely mandatory. It gets covered in fingerprints super quickly. I have to admit, in the beginning I really wanted an open closet. I always thought they looked so beautiful. But Joe, being the rational one, kept saying it would collect us, and not to mention, it would probably turn into a playground for our cats. Now it's time for more sneakers. And actually, these would still look great in spring, especially with outfits that would be perfect for music festivals. Crazy thought here. Speaking of outfits, would it make sense to do a spring lookbook video in the future? Maybe sharing some of my favorite spring outfits. If that's something you'd enjoy watching, let me know in the comments. Here I like adding a few small personal touches, especially this one, a very old picture of my grandparents, now bringing some of my favorite dresses back into the closet. I don't know about you, but spring dresses and sunshine outside always put me in a much better mood. Joe is doing the same on his side, bringing his spring clothes back into the closet. I'm keeping a few old pieces nearby. Even though spring in Lisbon is warm during the day, the evenings can be quite fresh. I don't know why, but polka dots always feel so cheerful to me. They have this playful, almost vintage energy. The kind of piece that instantly makes an outfit feels a little more fun. And finally, some cheerful colors. They really lift my mood. I don't know about you, but spring always makes me feel a little happier. This little cupcake one is so cute, perfect for storing a few more rings. Joe is putting his sneakers back in the closet, and actually I'm very happy boot season is over. Every time he wears boots he gets even taller, and I already have enough trouble keeping up with him. See what I mean? One last final touch, a little plant to brighten the space, something fresh and cheerful to welcome spring. And just like that, the closet feels completely different, lighter, brighter, and ready for spring. It's funny how such a small space reset can make everything feel a little fresher. And honestly, opening the closet tomorrow morning is going to feel so much nicer. Do you also like doing seasonal resets like this, or do you prefer keeping your clothes the same all year? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.